To the air, it's Duggan. Still looking, on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the catch. It's strong. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's good. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his.
Got a lot of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it, looking for the first down. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Back to pass, it's good. Quick completion on the out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Tackle is made after the first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Just keeps moving. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here comes the option. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air, it's good. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49. He's gonna pass. Gets it out fast.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brings up 3rd down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The corners are walked up tight. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable.